Hello, and welcome to the unboxing and mounting video for Anker SOLIX X1. Before we begin, note that only properly trained technicians and certified installers should set up Anker SOLIX X1. Refer to the safety instructions for more information. You can pause the screen at any time to review the information. Here's some more important safety information. Don't place modules in an area exposed to direct sunlight, fire, or explosive material. And make sure the installation location is protected from hazards, like floods. Here's what you'll need to install Anker SOLIX X1. Note that tools and cables aren't included in the package. Start by opening the power module package. Here's what you'll find inside. Next, it's time to lift the power module. There are also two hooks on the back for mounting. Pause the screen if you need to see the dimensions. Now, let's open the battery module package. Here's what you'll find inside. The battery module also has left and right handles for you to lift it. There are also two hooks on the back for mounting. Pause the screen if you need to see the dimensions. Decide whether you'll install X1 on the ground or on the wall. We'll show you ground installation now. First, select a wall clearance of either 30 mm or 70 mm, depending on your needs. Next, place the battery base vertically against the wall. The arrow on the base should point toward the wall. When finished, check if the base is level. Fold the positioning card as directed and align it with the top of the base. Make sure it adheres to the wall and the base. Next, unfold the positioning card. Align the bottom holes with the marked points on the wall. Continue marking all necessary holes before mounting the bracket on the wall. When you're ready to mount the brackets, you'll see there are three options for screw hole spacing: 304 mm, 406 mm, and 508 mm. Use expansion screws to drill a hole on the marked point. Then insert the screws and take off the screw nuts. Put the bracket on the screws and confirm the bracket is level. Secure the screw nuts back. Repeat these steps to install all of the mount brackets on the wall. Mount the battery and base onto the bracket. Mount the second battery on top. Lock the batteries with the module interlockers. Mount the third battery module and lock it with the second one. Stack the power module and lock it with the top battery. When finished, make sure all modules are aligned. Insert shims between the bracket and the hook to prevent wobbling. When finished, check again that all modules are aligned and secured on the brackets. Now, you can begin wiring. Prepare the PE cable. Put the PE cable to the back of the power module and secure it with an M5 screw. Connect the PE cable from the power module to the external ground point. Remove the dustproof plugs from all the ports on the power module and battery modules. Connect the PE cables between the power module and battery modules. Secure the cables with screws. Connect the RJ45 signal cable between the power module and battery module, and remember to rotate the locking caps to secure it in place. Also connect the power cables between the power module and battery module. Connect the RJ45 signal cable between the battery modules, and remember to rotate the locking caps to secure it. Repeat these steps to wire the rest of the modules. On the bottom battery module, insert an RJ45 connector with the 120 ohm terminating resistors through the bottom of the battery, then connect it to the BMS port. Next, cover the negative DC power port with a female cap and cover the positive DC power port with a male cap. Now, prepare the cables for the PV system connection. Strip the insulation layers from the power cable and insert and crimp the tube terminals. Put the power cable through PV connectors. Use the same method to prepare the other PV power cables if needed. Make sure the photovoltaic output voltage is between 6600 V. Take off the dustproof cap and insert the PV power cables. Disassemble an AC connector. Route a 3-conductor cable through the nut, claw, seal body, and body. Then, strip the insulation layers from the conductors. Insert and crimp the tube terminals. Connect the LNE and PE conductors to the sockets labeled L, N, and grounding logo respectively. Tighten the 3 screws on the housing. Align the lock and the body as illustrated, and rotate the lock until you hear a click. Tighten the nut to secure the cable. Repeat these steps to assemble the other AC connector. Attach the AC grid connector to the AC grid port and the AC backup connector to the AC backup port. On the other side of the AC cables, the grid cable should be connected to the main panel, and the backup cable should be connected to the backup load panel. Take the power sensor out of the box. The power sensor should be mounted on the grid side. Here we have a power sensor along with an RS485 signal cable. The power sensor needs to be mounted on the DIN rail and then connected to the neutral cable and power cable. Connect the signal cable to the power sensor. An extra power sensor should be mounted between the existing PV system and the main panel to monitor the power of the old PV system. On the right side of the power module, remove the wiring compartment cover by pressing the clips on both sides. Rotate to remove the locking cap from the wiring compartment cover and take out the waterproof plug. Route the signal cables from the power sensors through the locking cap and wiring compartment cover. Insert the tube terminals into the terminal block connector, plug the connectors into the terminal block sockets on the power module, and put the wiring compartment cover back out. Now it's time for you to connect your system to the internet. You can connect via Ethernet, WLAN, or mobile dongle. First, take off the cover plate on top of the power module. On the right side of the power module, twist the WLAN 4G port cap to remove it. Insert WLAN dongle into the WLAN 4G port. Rotate the head of the WLAN dongle clockwise to tighten it. Reinstall the cover plate and secure it with screws. For an Ethernet connection, please have an Ethernet cable ready. To start, take off the waterproof cap at the end of WLAN dongle. Put an Ethernet cable through the waterproof cap. Strip the insulation layers on the ends of the Ethernet cable. Crimp the RJ45 connector using the RJ45 crimping tool. Ensure the pins click in place. Put the Ethernet cable into the ETH port of the WLAN dongle, then secure the port. Plug the WLAN dongle, along with the Ethernet cable, into the power module. We're almost finished. Now it's time to install the battery side covers, starting with the bottom and moving up. Align the side cover clips with the grooves at the bottom of the battery. Push the side covers down to click into place. Install the side covers onto the power module, aligning the clips with the grooves. Push the covers down to click into place. Fasten the black M4 10mm screws on top. Install the right side wire cover. Install the left side cover on the power module. Align the side cover clips with the power module grooves and push down until it clicks into place. Fasten the black M410M screws on top. Install the left side wire cover. You've successfully installed Anker SOLIX X1.
Anker SOLIX. Live in power.